Today in this video, we are going to learn that how we can create an application load balancer on AWS platform. So for creating an application load balancer, first you have to log in your account on AWS website. So here in this Chrome browser, I already have logged in my account. So this is the console home page of AWS Cloud website. So here you can check multiple services that AWS provides. Just click on services, all services, and then you can check multiple services that AWS Cloud provides. So our today's topic is application load balancer. So for creating an application load balancer, first we have to create 2 or 3 instances, EC2 instances. So let's discuss how we can create or launch our first EC2 instance. So for creating an EC2 instance, we have to click on EC2. Just click on this EC2 button. So the page appears, and now click on instances running. Now here you can check there is no instance created initially. So for creating an EC2 instance, we have to click on launch instances. So let's click on this button, launch instances. For launching an EC2 instance, we have to fill this information. So very first we have to give the name of our web server or our instance. I'm going to give a random name here. My web server. So after giving the name of web server, just scroll down, and in application and OS images section, we have to choose any one server from this section. So I'm going to choose Microsoft Windows Server. Just click on this Windows Microsoft, and after choosing this option, just scroll down, and in keep your login section, we have to create our own key for this particular instance. So we have to create a new key for this instance. So for creating a new key, just click on create new key pair, and here we can create our own key. Just give the name, the random name of the key pair which you want to give. My new key. You can give any name. So after entering the name, just click on this create key pair button. So as you can see, my new key has created. So after creating the key, just scroll down, and below we have the network settings. So we have to modify these network settings according to our need. So in this section, just take this option, allow HTTP traffic from the internet. Just take this option, and after selecting this option, we have to change do some modifications. Just click on the edit button, and here we have to choose one VPC. So we have a default VPC, so select the same. After that, we have to select a particular subnet. So click on this arrow and choose the first subnet. Just click on the first subnet After selecting the subnet, just scroll down, and here in security group name, we have to give a new security group name for our instance. So simply remove this name and create a new name. My web server 1. So I'm giving my web server 1. So after that, in inbound security group rules, we have to add some security group rules. Like by default, we have 2 rules. First is RDP and second is HTTP. So we have to add one more. For adding new security group rules, just click on this add security group rule, and here click on this arrow and select HTTPS, and in source type section click on this arrow and choose anywhere. So RDP, HTTP and HTTPS. So just scroll down, and in configure storage we don't need to do anything. If you want to do modification, then you can according to your need. So after this, just click on launch instance. For creating our first instance, we have to click on this button, launch instance. Just click on this, and after clicking on that button, we are saying like our instance is launching. Okay, so our instance is successfully initiated. So for checking our instance, just click on instances, and here you can see our first server is created with the name my web server. So our first EC2 instance is created. So after creating our instance, we have to connect this particular web server, and we have to get the password for this instance so that we can access this instance. So for connecting this particular instance, just select the web server first, and after that just click on the connect button, and then click on the RDP client. And in our RDP client, you can see here the download remote desktop file. So from this button, you can download your web server file. So just click on this download remote desktop file. Just click on this button, and here you can see your server file has downloaded. So after downloading the server file, we have to get our password. So for getting password, just click on this get password button, and here you can see upload private key file. So we have to upload our key pair file through this button. So just click on this upload private key file. So here you can see the downloaded files. So for creating your password, you have to upload your key pair file. So just select your key pair file. Like I saved my file with my new key name. So I'm going to select this file. Just click on open. This is your key pair file. Just click on open. And here you can see this is the key pair file with encrypted form. So for decrypting this file, just click on the decrypt password button for decrypting this password. So click on this button, decrypt password. So after decrypting the particular file, now you can get your password from this password section. So just copy this text. This will be your password for your first server. I'm going to copy this password, copied. And you have to save this particular password. Just search Notepad, and I'm going to paste this password on Notepad. So here you can type, this is your first server password. So I'm writing here server 1. So after saving your password on Notepad, just minimize this Notepad and go back to Chrome. Go back to instances. And here we have to connect our server. For accessing our particular server, we have to open our file manager where our file is stored, our server file is stored. So just open file manager, and here you can go to downloads and see here my server file is saved. So for accessing our server, we have to open this server file with remote desktop connection. So just select this file, click on right button, click on connect. So click on connect. So here it will ask you for the password. So you have to type the same password which I have saved earlier. So go to Notepad, just copy this password and go back to remote desktop. And paste the same password. Click on remember me and then click on OK. Okay, so simply click on yes. So here you can see your remote server is going to start. It takes some time. So now you can see your remote server has opened and you are now in your remote server. So the next step will be we have to deploy our own website on this server. So before deploying our website, we have to do some settings. Just click on search bar and search server manager. Click on this server manager app. So your app has opened. Just cross this pop-up. And here you can see the dashboard of server manager. So for doing some settings, first click on this add roles and features, the second button. and here we have to perform some settings according to our need. So just click on the next button. Again next. Okay, we don't need to do anything here. Just click next. Okay, here in server roles section we have to select some settings. So first we have to select this web server IIS. Just click on add features. So after selecting this web server, just click on next. And here in features section, we have to select some settings again. So just scroll down and select network load balancing. After click on add features. Just scroll down and select this IIS hostable web core also. So after selecting this particular option, just click on next. Again next. And here you can also select some options if you want. Here I'm going to select HTTP redirection only, and okay, let's move further. Click on next. Okay, and now we are going to install our server. So for installing our server, just click on install button. Wait for some time while it is starting installation. So the installation has finished. So after the installation, just click on this close button. So here you can see your IaaS and file storage services are successfully installed. So just minimize this screen. And now we have to deploy our website on this particular server. So for deploying our website, we have to go to File Manager. So here I don't have any website right now, so I'm just going to create an random HTML file, and that file I will upload to this particular server. So first I have to create a HTML file. So just click on this PC, click on local disk C. And here you have to select the second, you have to open the second option, init-pub. And here go to www root. And here in this folder you can create your own HTML file, or if you have any website, you can use that website. So right now I don't have any website, so I'm going to create a random HTML file. So just right click and click on new. I'm going to create a text file first. Just click on this text file, text document. So after creating a text document, just open this document, and here you can type anything. Welcome to my server. So welcome to my first server. You can type any text. So after writing the text, we have to save this file. Just click on File, then Save As. And we have to give another name. I'm going to give index and with extension .html because this is the HTML file. And just select all files as a type. Just click on Save. And here you can check your document has saved. And just delete the rest files. Like I have to delete the first, second and third file because the index file is this which I created earlier. So just delete the rest files. I'm going to delete these files. So this is our actual HTML file. So we have to delete all the rest files and we have to keep this file only. So just close this file manager. Now in next step we have to check if our particular server is showing our website or not. So for checking like if it is working or not, we have to open our browser. Just click on this icon. So the browser has opened. So just click on the Start Without Your Data. Just select this option. Click on Confirm and Continue. And then continue without this data. Click on this button. And then confirm and start browsing. Click on this button. And your browser has successfully opened. And here if you want to check your server is working properly, you have to type localhost on search engine. So just remove this text and type localhost. Just enter. So here you can check your HTML file text has appeared. So it means your web server or your EC2 instance is working properly, like it is showing your website properly. So this is our first instance, and now we have to create another EC2 instance or another web server for implementing application load balancer. We have to create another instance also. So this is our first EC2 instance, and now we have to create the same instance. So we'll follow the same steps for creating second EC2 instance. So let's create our other instance. Just minimize this window and minimize this web server and go back to Chrome. Here click on instances. Like this instance, my web server instance is your first web server, and now we have to create another web server. So we'll follow the same steps. Just click on launch instances. Give a particular name to your second web server. My web server 2. Scroll down, select Microsoft Windows. Scroll down, and here you don't need to create any new key pair. You can select the previous key pair which I created. So this is the first new key pair. So select this one. So we don't need to create any new key pair. So just scroll down, select this option, allow HTTP traffic from the internet. Then click on edit. Here you can select the default VPC. After that, select, like in first web server, we have selected the first subnet, and here you can select the second subnet 0494. So select this second subnet, and here we don't need to create any new security group. We will use the same security group which we created in the first web server. So just click on select existing security group because we are using the same security group. So here click on this arrow and select. So select your security group name which you created before. So my security group name was my web server 1. So I'm going to choose this one. After that, leave this configure storage as it is. And now click on launch instance. So our second instance has successfully installed. Click on instances, and here you can see your web server second has successfully launched. So now it is properly in running state. So click on this instance, select this particular instance, and then click on connect. Then select RDP client. Then download your remote desktop server file from here. And here you can see your second server file has successfully downloaded. After downloading your file, click on get password. And here in upload private key file, you have to again upload your key pair file. The same key pair file you can upload here. So this is my key pair file. Click on this file, open, and your file has uploaded. Simply click on the decrypt password button for decrypting your password. So here you can see your password has appeared here. Just copy this password and save this password in your notepad. So this is my server second password. So just save this password, minimize this window, and now go to file manager Like here you can see your my server web server second file has saved here, and you have to open this file. Just right click on connect, and then remote desktop connection has appeared here. Just click on connect and type the password for your second server. I'm going to copy this and just type the password here. Click on your remember me and then click on OK. Click on yes. And now you can check your second server is going to open. So wait for some time. So your server has opened successfully. Now here we have to do the same settings. So in search bar, type server manager. Click on this server manager app. Just cross this pop-up. Choose add roles and features. Okay, you have to wait for some time. Okay, again click on this same button. Okay, so click on next. Again next. Next. And here you have to select the same web server IIS. Click on add features and then simply click on next. Click on this IIS hostable web core. Simply scroll down and select this network load balancing. Click on add features. So just simply click on next, then next, and here select HTTP redirection, then next. Click on install for installing our second web server. So here you need to wait for some time while it is installing. So now your second server has successfully installed. Just click on the close button and here you can see your second web server has successfully installed. So simply minimize this window. And now we have to create again the HTML file on the server. So just click on the file manager. Click on this PC, then local disk C. Okay, go to inetpub, then www root. And here you can create your new text file, new and then text document. So simply open this file. Here you can type any random text. Welcome to my second server. So simply save this file, then save as, rename this file with index.html extension. Then select all files and then save. Okay, your index file has saved successfully, and I'm going to delete the rest files. Okay, so this is your actual index file. So close this screen, and now we are going to check our second server if it is working properly, or if it is showing our website properly or not. So just open browser, click on start without data, confirm and continue, confirm and start browsing. So in search engine you have to type localhost just click on enter. And here you can see your second HTML file has loaded successfully. Welcome to my second server. So it means your second server is also properly working. So this is how you can create multiple EC2 instances. So now we will see that how we can create an equal load balancer or application load balancer. So let's move further. So just minimize this second server and go back to Chrome. Go back to EC2, and now we are going to create an equal load balancer. So for creating an load balancer, just scroll down, and here you can see load balancers. So simply click on this load balancers, and here you can create your own load balancer. For creating a new load balancer, click on create load balancer button. And here you can create multiple load balancer, but for today's topic we need to create only application load balancer. So we don't need to create network load balancer or gateway load balancer. So we will only create application load balancer. So for creating this particular balancer, click on create button. So here in basic configuration section, we have to mention a particular name for our load balancer. I'm going to take my load balancer. So this will be the name of my load balancer. Okay, then scroll down, and here in the network mapping section you have to select VPC. Just click on the scroll the arrow button and select the default VPC. Okay, And now here you have to select the areas in which your virtual servers are located. So if you want to check where your virtual servers are located, you can simply go back to EC2 if you want to check. Click on instances running, and here in availability zone section you can check, like my first server is located in US East 1A. This is the location of my first virtual server, and this is my second server, so it is located in US East 1C. So I have to select both of these zones in load balancer section. Simply go back to load balancers. So here in this section, select 1A and 1C, and if you want to select 1B and 1D, you can select. Okay, I'm going to select first 4, 1A, 1B, 1C and 1D. Okay, and now scroll down, and in security groups you have to select your security group. Click on the arrow button, and you can select the same security group for this server. So like my web server 1 was my security group, so I'm going to select the same. So select the same security group, click on this my server 1 and untick this default. Okay, my security group has selected. Now scroll down, and here in listeners and routing section you have to create a group. So here why you need to create a target group, like we have to add our both EC2 instances to this particular group. So we have to create a new group, and after creating our target group we have to add our two EC2 instances, like my web server 1 and my web server 2. I have to add both of that servers in this particular target group. So I'm going to create my target group. So for creating target group, click on create target group, and it will redirect to the next tab. So here you can see in create target group section, specify group details. You have to configure some details. So simply scroll down, and here in target group name you have to mention your name of your target group. So I'm going to give my target group. Just scroll down, and okay, we don't need to do anything. Okay, just click on this next button, and here you can see register targets, like your target group has successfully registered. So the next step will be you have to add both of your servers, like my web server and my web server 2. You have to add both of these servers into the same target group which I have created. So for adding these servers to the target group, just select these servers. After selecting the servers, click on include as pointing below. Click on this button, and here in the below section you can check your servers are present here. So just click on create target group, click on this button. So here you can see successfully created the target group, means your my target group has successfully created. So here you can check, you can see the health status of both the servers is unused. So we have to add this my target group in our equal load balancer. So just go back to our first page, click on the first page, and this is a load balancer page. So here in create target group, in this section, like we have already created our target group, just like now I have to add that target group in this section. So click on this icon, and okay, here it is not showing any target group. Just reload this section. Okay, then again click on this icon, and here you can check my target group name has appeared. So just select this name, and then scroll down, and then click on create load balancer. Click on this button. So your first load balancer has successfully created with my load balancer name. Okay, here in this page, my load balancer, like this is your load balancer name, and in detail section you can check the status of your load balancer. Now it is in provisioning. We have to wait for some time until it's active. So here you can check your my load balancer status. So it has successfully in active state. It means your load balancer is going to work properly. So, and now we are going to check if our load balancer is working properly or not. Like our load balancer has successfully created and it is in active state. And next step we will check whether it is working properly or not. So for checking our load balancer, we have to copy this DNS name. We have to copy this text. Just copy this, click on this icon. DNS name has successfully copied, and you can use this link for checking your load balancer. So it is successfully copied, and just open another tab and paste the same DNS name here. Just click on enter, and here you can see it is showing welcome to my first server. It means it is showing your. So if you will reload the same page again and again, you can check, like I'm reloading the same page. Now it is showing welcome to my second server. I'm going to reload again, and it is showing welcome to my first server. Again it is showing welcome to my second server. It means your equal load balancer or application load balancer is working properly. Sometimes it will show the first server and sometimes it will show the second server. Means sometimes it will send the traffic to the first server, your website traffic to first server, and sometimes it will send the same traffic to the second server. Means it is balancing the load, or it is equally distributing the load on both of the servers. So again I'm going to reload first server, then second, then first, and then second. Okay, so your load balancer is working properly. So this is how you can create your EC2 instances plus your application load balancer. So this is all for today. So thank you for watching the video.